How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to LT3D. At Formnext last year, Flashforge announced their new desktop full-color MJP 3D printer called the CJ270. Since then, not a lot has been released about it. However, today I stumbled across this landing page listing its specs as well as announcing a future Kickstarter campaign. Let's take a look at the listed features, specs, and launch price of this 3D printer. Alrighty, so the link, I'll have a link down below if anyone wants to have a look at it for yourself. It's full-color-solution.flashforge.com. Flashforge CJ270, world's first desktop full-color 3D printer. Launch price from $2,799 US, I believe, with free shipping to America and Europe. 97% off than industrial grade full-color 3D printers. And you can sign up for exclusive discounts and updates coming soon on Kickstarter. Now, unfortunately, there's no date on when the Kickstarter campaign is being released, but at least we know it's coming. So now we get on to the features. You got 10 million plus colors, experienced true to life colors with exceptional precision, supporting printing with various materials such as CMYK, white and clear materials, which is cool. Water soluble supports, dissolves in tap water, easy cleanup with water soluble supports, encase support structure, no manual support needed. Okay, English not too great there. Office friendly, desktop size, lightweight, no space restrictions, health and safety, no combustibles. That's hilarious. G7 color management method, no need for frequent resin changes, save time and effort. The resin will be stored in a light blocking environment to maintain its longevity. Now that's pretty cool. I'm very interested in this printer. It looks pretty cool. I think a lot of people are interested because of the size of it, being that it's pretty much desktop size, like I say, and supposedly lightweight. So it'll be a nice entry into this sort of 3D printing technology for people who are interested in it. And then obviously here's some example prints that they've got, which look fantastic, by the way. Like, I like this quite a bit for the whole toy and production stuff. Like, for my kids, it would be fantastic to be able to print some full multicolor stuff, or even, you know, essentially mini versions of them. But also for like full-on art stuff, this would be fantastic. So I'm very interested to see how well this works and to see what people do with it when they eventually get their hands on it. Say goodbye to color limits. Full color, transparent, semi-transparent, or solid. Cool. From vibrant designs to crystal clear finishes, this printer has it all. Awesome. Like, that is very cool, the amount of colors on that. Whether it's subtle color gradients or a bold primary color, the CJ270 offers seamless color transitions and vibrant, lifelike hues. Cool. Every detail is captured, from the tiniest curves to the most complex textures. Every print is a masterpiece. I mean, it looks fantastic, the quality. No need for complex color mixing, simply add the basic colors and the built-in color separation in Flashforge slicing software will automatically adjust the colors. So that looks very cool, the internals of the machine. Plus, I'm pretty sure that there's an RFID here, so I wonder if that's for specific resins and so forth, which could be cool. Software looks kind of similar to Flashprint in a way. Easy cleanup. Gone are the days of tedious manual support setup. The wraparound support keeps your prints intact and damage-free, no sanding, no fuss. Just drop it in water and wait. Your prints are ready in no time. No mid-process water changes and headaches. Just perfect results with minimal effort. Awesome. Dissolves in tap water. Fully dissolves in 10 hours. So, okay, that might be the only potential downside for some people is 10 hours, but that's with tap water. And then it says ultrasonic fast, dissolves in just 1 to 2 hours with ultrasonic tools. Compact, quiet, and powerful. As the world's first desktop full-color 3D printer, it seamlessly fits into any workspace with ultra-quiet operation. You can print freely without disturbing your environment. Cool, cool, cool. I do like the size of it. It is really cool. It just looks like, honestly, like a normal size like printer, just a normal paper printer, or like a laminator or something. It's really compact. Space saving design. Okay, 680 by 400 by 395. Yeah, so it's not too big. Weighs just 35 kilos. Just 35 kilos. 35 kilos is still a little bit heavy. Whisper quiet, operates at under 55 decibels. That's cool. Consistent performance, reliable prints. Offers a maximum print volume of 180 by 120 by 100 millimeters, delivering reliable results at a print speed of up to 2.4 millimeters per hour. No matter the complexity of your design, you can count on consistent top-tier reliability with every print. Effortless operation. Okay, here we go. So the process of how it works. Import and position your model. User-friendly interface for quick setup and slicing software. Cool. Start printing. After completing slicing, transfer the file to the printer and click Start Printing. Smart color automation. No need for complex manual color mixing. Post-process equipment. Hassle-free with water-soluble technology. And then obviously you get your design. And then down below you've got some more sort of specifications here. So once again, printing volume is 180 by 120 by 100 millimeters. Resolution is 185 by 720 DPI. Number of print heads 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What would the other 2 be? Support and then the resin, I'm guessing. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. If anyone knows a bit more about this technology, correct me in the comments, because I do not know a lot. Printing speed up to 2.4 millimeters per hour. Noise, obviously 55 decibels. Has an activated carbon filter. Cool. Water wash support removal options. Ultrasonic cleaning machine. Polishing and varnishing kit. Oh, that's pretty cool. And then dimensions, weight, ink types, structural materials, CMYK, white, transparent, support materials, support. So I'm assuming they're going to release their own, materials, which is probably what the RFID is for, like I mentioned earlier. And then a little bit about Flashforge. I just want to read this because I'm very curious what they say. R&D driven manufacturing company specializing in advanced 3D printing products and solutions. We have 3 product lines that encompass a wide range of 3D printers, materials, software, and solutions tailored to meet the needs of industrial, commercial, and consumer markets. With innovation that enriches everyone's dream as our mission. We have focused over the past 12 years on leveraging cutting-edge technology and cost-effective products to enhance lives and ensure that technology benefits everyone. We help bring every idea to life and allow dreams to shine. Today, our products serve nearly 1 million customers and over 200 companies. Yeah, that's one thing that not a lot of people are aware of, is that Flashforge has been around for a while. I know that recently with the 5M series, the 5M Pro, the 5M, and now the 5X, that they've really sort of got into the mainstream. A lot of people are now finding the company and loving their printers, but they've been around for ages. They went through a Creator series. They had the Creator Pro. They had Creator Pro 2. They went to dual heads. They then went IDEX printers, so independent dual extruders. They then have they had the Guida series. They then had the Adventurer series, which is probably their most popular series. You went from the 3 to the 4 Pro. Now they also have 3 Pro and then version 2s and so forth. Then the 5M, 5X and so forth. So they've definitely been around for a while. I am hoping that eventually they release a dual head Core XY 3D printer, similar to their Guida 3 Ultra, but obviously more consumer friendly in price and size, because that printer is bloody massive. But they do it well, and they've done it well for years. So I'm hoping they can sort of jump on that and make a very affordable and user-friendly printer. But that's pretty much all they have available on the CJ270. If I come across anything else or they release anything else, I'll do a follow-up video. I'll probably sign up to get some information on the Kickstarter when it's launching, and then potentially do a video talking about when it's coming out and if there's any more information. But let me know your thoughts on the printer down below, and if you're interested in this, and if anyone knows a bit more about this technology, I would love someone to educate me as well in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and as always, happy printing.